The anniversary of her disappearance, March 24th, is coming up, and she's still missing. March 1998. Amy Bradley was on a family cruise near Aruba. A normal vacation. She spent the night dancing and laughing and enjoying herself. Then she went back to her cabin and fell asleep on the balcony. By morning, Amy was gone. No signs of a struggle, no evidence she fell, no body ever recovered. But here's where this case takes a turn. People started reporting sightings of Amy. One man claimed she approached him and whispered that she needed help. Another said she was being controlled, watched, and then a photo surfaced online. A woman who looked almost identical to Amy. Some believe she was trafficked off that ship. Others believe she fell into the ocean. But here's the thing. Cruise ships are controlled environments, security, cameras, staff everywhere. So how does a 23-year-old woman just vanish? On a ship surrounded by water, someone knows what happened to Amy Bradley. The next case is a woman who disappears on a Disney cruise. And the last thing she says on camera is, "I just can't deal with this right now." Rebecca Corriam worked on board the Disney Wonder. She was responsible for taking care of children, someone families trusted. One morning, CCTV captures her pacing. She's on the phone, visibly upset. Then she says, "I just can't deal with this right now." And she walks away. That's the last confirmed sighting of Rebecca. No one saw her go overboard. No alarm was raised immediately. Disney later suggested she fell. But her family has never believed that. No body was ever found. And the investigation, which was handled quietly internally, there was no clear answers, no full transparency. A young woman disappears on a ship full of people, and somehow no one saw a thing. The next case takes us to the Falkland Islands. A man takes off in a plane at night. Nothing unusual. His aircraft is later found perfectly intact, but he's gone. The Falkland Islands is a remote, isolated island and also is very windswept. Peter Gibbs was a radio host and an experienced pilot. Later, his plane was found sitting on a hillside. No crash damage, no distress signal, no fire. It looked like a normal landing. But Peter? Nowhere. Months later, remains were discovered nearby, but the mystery only deepened. Why was he flying at night? Why land in such a remote, strange location? And what happened between landing that plane and his final moments? On an island where it should be nearly impossible to disappear, but he did. Sometimes isolation doesn't give you answers. It just hides them better. Next is Kenny Veach. He said he found a cave that made him feel fear, so he went back to find it again. He never came home. He loved hiking remote areas and exploring near Lake Mead. One day, he claimed he found a cave shaped like an M, but he said something about it felt wrong. No normal fear, something deeper. So he decided to go back and find it again. He documented his trip. Then he disappeared. Search teams later found his phone, but Kenny? Gone. No body, no evidence, no explanation. And the cave? Never officially located. Some places don't want to be found. Next, a rock star disappears and is later reported seen on remote islands, alive. It's 1995. Richie Edwards was on the verge of a major U.S. tour. Then he vanished. His car was found near the Severn Bridge, a place known for life-taking. But there was no body, no confirmation he jumped. But then came the sightings. People claimed they saw him living quietly on remote islands, starting over. And in 2008, he was declared legally dead. But many still believe he chose to disappear. Did he die that day, or did he finally escape? I would like to know what your thoughts are. Please leave your comments below. Hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I'm your host, Lisa. And until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and take care.